Hello, 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 hello. What's up? What's up? We have another break here. We have a personal break for Gregory. We have the 2024 Topps Dune Chrome Hobby Box. We got three of them. Count them. Three. 1, 2, 3. So we are keeping our eyes peeled, of course, once again for some really fun autos and potentially Timmy Chalamet Superfractor. Maybe. I actually don't even know if that's been pulled yet, so let me check eBay. So I have eBay up anyway, so I'm just gonna check real quick. Dune Chrome 101. Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho Spice screen set 101. Okay, Rebecca Ferguson. That's Lady Jessica 101. Jamis Spice Auto. Princess Irulan Wall Superfractor. But no Timmy Chalamet. No Timmy Chalamet, best as I can see. So we have faith. There is still potential. But let's get this going here. Appreciate you, brother, of course. Thanks for getting involved, and most importantly, good luck. Here we go. Left in the box. Nothing left in the box. And the last one. Nothing there. All right. Here we go. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Let's get it. Good luck, Gregory. Paul in the Ways of the Desert. Duncan Idaho returns. Rabin Harkonnen. Training with Gurney. And Fade Routha Refractor. Bargain fulfilled. Search for the assassin. I know his name. He's I give up. Peter DeVries. Spice. We have Paul and Duclato Atreides out of 275. Sort of that purple and the sparkles makes it very, very hard to read. But Paul and Duclato Atreides here, numbered out of 275. And Jamis Refractor. Peter DeVries, Rabin Harkonnen, reuniting with Duncan. Out of 10, Dr. Wellington Yue. acrylic and numbered very well. Dr. Wellington Yue out of 10. Very nice. Very nice. Bless me. Very nice. Very nice hit there. And Shawnee behind. Shawnee Refractor. Paul's Vision of Duncan. Mysterious Thumper. This is only the beginning. Behind the Scenes. And Dr. Yue's Treachery. Paul and Lady Jessica make their escape. Dr. Leah Keynes. Baron Harkonnen. Spice. Paul's second encounter with Stilgar, numbered out of 99. Paul's second encounter with Stilgar, numbered out of 99. Very nice. And Duncan and Keynes Refractor. Lady Jessica. My Raucous, My Dune. Kushida Emperor Shaddam IV. Dr. Leah Keynes. And House Atreides Falls. Protests from Jamis. Thufir Halat. Surrounded by Fremen. As the Baron heals. And Amtal Rule. Fractor. Sardaukar Bashar. Paul commands the voice. Taken hostage. Behind the scenes. Here I am, here I remain. Keen's Sacrifice. You shall know your ways. Lady Jessica bests Stilgar. Out of 250, Lady Jessica, we'll read it there, Lady Jessica and Shadow Mapes out of 250. Lady Jessica and Shadow Mapes. With Herald of the Change Refractor. Paul's second encounter with Stilgar, Shadow Mapes, Harkonnen Troopship, and Shawnee. Shawnee. Dr. Yue's Treachery, Dr. Leah Keynes, Lady Jessica, and A Bargain Fulfilled. Aligning the Houses, Crash Landing into the Desert, My Raucous, My Dune, Concept Art, Caladan Breakfast Room, and Paul Atreides Refractor. Here I Am, Here I Remain, Reverend Mother's Test, Carry All Fails. Paul Atreides out of 99. Paul Atreides numbered out of 99. Very nice. Very, very nice. It is definitely the single best Paul Atreides hit that we've had. Paul Atreides out of 99. Paul out of 99. Very nice. You can see the number there again. Very nice. And Keen's Sacrifice. Herald of the Change. Shani. Duncan Idaho's Battle with Sardaukar. Baron Harkonnen concept art. And Paul's second encounter with Stilgar. Fade Routha. Johnny's. Lady Jessica's Champion. Paul and Duke Leto. And Paul in the Ways of the Desert. Stilgar. Lady Jessica. Fade Routha Spice. Here I Am, Here I Remain, numbered out of 199. Here I Am, Here I Remain, out of 199. And Duncan Idaho returns. Stilgar arrives. Conspiracy on Gady Prime. Dr. Wellington UA Spice. Oops. Umtal Rule out of 175. Umtal Rule. And Protests from Jamis. Sardaukar and Harkonnen Alliance. Reverend Mother Mahayam. Princess Irulan. Gurney Halleck. Gurney Halleck. And Thufir Hawat. Duncan and Keynes, House Atreides Falls, Paul Atreides, Revan Harkonnen, and Sardaukar Bashar. Refractor. Amtal Rule, Emperor Shaddam IV, Lieutenant Lanville, behind the scenes, and Paul commands the voice. Paul commands the voice. Keen's Sacrifice, Lady Jessica and Shadow Mapes. Paul studies Arrakis, and reuniting with Duncan. Paul Atreides, Surviving the Desert, Training with Gurney. Spice, it's hard to see who it is inside the suit there. Is that Lady Jessica out of 50? I don't know. Hold on. Let me take my guesses. Let me take my guesses. No. Oh yeah, it's the Sardaukar, because that's not the steel suit. Sardaukar Soldier out of 50. Spice. And Lady Jessica's Champion. Refractor. I'd love to see an auto. I'd love to see an auto before we close this out. Paul and Lady Jessica make their escape. Protest from Jamis. Reuniting with Duncan. Baron's Throne Room concept art. And Paul and Duke, Leto Atreides. Thufir Habat. Mysterious Thumper. This is only the beginning. Out of 275, Lady Jessica's Champion. Lady Jessica's Champion out of 275. Okay. Sardaukar Bashar, Hunter Seeker, Spice Melange, Lieutenant Lanville Spice, and Lady Jessica Refractor. Breakfast on Caladan, surrounded by Fremen, as the Baron heals. Visions of Shani out of 225. Visions of Shani. Okay, and Emperor Shaddam IV. Refractor. Taken hostage. He shall know your ways. Robin Harkonnen Spice. Harkonnen Commander. And Lieutenant Lanville Refractor. Baron Harkonnen. Shishkali. Or Shishakli, sorry. Lady Jessica Beth Stilgar, and the Reverend Mother's Test. Looks like 2 packs left. 2 final chances at a Superfractor or an autograph. Reverend Mother Mahayam, Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, Shadow Mapes, Wellington UA, and the Carryall Fails. Looks like it's all riding on this last pack here. Superfractor or auto. Can we end on a crazily high note? Rabin Harkonnen. Search for the Assassin. Behind the Scenes. Out of 250, the Spice Melange. Out of 250. And Duncan Idaho's battle with the Sardaukar. All right. There we go, there we go, there we go. Appreciate you, brother. Gregory, thank you very much, of course, for getting involved. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed. Put everything to the side for you. Keep everything together. Okay. Okay, there we go, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for getting involved. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed. Here we go.